It was good, man. Cigar Vibe, man. You already know that, man. The Ball TV, man. Put your face on the screen, you heard? Charlamagne the God, one man.
Mouse Jones, BT's regular rubber rouser, aka the man that put the junkie position.
Yeah, we here on Ball TV. What's happening?
Boom!
What's up, y'all? Stephen A. Smith from ESPN in the house. Shout out to the Ball TV. Make sure you don't miss it. You heard what I said.
All right. Okay.
Yo, what's good?
We have T-Rap.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself, T-Rap. Who are you and what is DrumDummie?
Okay, I go by T-Rap of DrumDummie. DrumDummie is a brand, a production company that I started back in 2012. The first person I brought on was my right-hand man behind the camera, Shamu. And ever since like 2014, we got on the internet, got on YouTube, and started selling beats through the internet, and we took over through there. So yeah.
Okay. What was one of the first platforms for getting your beats on the internet that you used, and how did you use it?
One of the first platforms would be like SoundClick, and I used that just like anybody else back in the day, like the Vibes and Johnny Giuliano's. We used it the same way. We just used to upload beats for like 99 cents, sometimes free, and just try to, get our name out through that. But we were never big on SoundClick. That never worked for us, so yeah.
Okay, you guys are some young bosses. What are you guys' ages?
I'm 25, Shamu is 26, and like I said, we came in the game 4 years ago, so, we've been doing it since then.
Okay, a very interesting thing, when I first met you, I know you had the Louisiana vibe feel to a lot of your beats. Explain where you got that vibe from, who inspired you for that vibe, and where is you going with the vibe now?
So yeah, as I said, I'm from a small town, Shiloh, Georgia. So I was able to listen to everything growing up. I wasn't just on Atlanta music or just on Cali music. I was on everything. I was on Louisiana, Detroit, everything you can think of. But I gravitated towards Louisiana music more, like New Orleans, from Master P, his producers, and all the way to Boosie and Webby, to their producers. And really though, me and Sean was talking about it, it kind of came from Jazzy Faye. Cause when you really think about the sound, Jazzy Faye was doing a lot of the chords and stuff that I do, but I just mixed it up with like some Boosie and Webby type shit. But I mean, I don't know, I kind of gravitated toward Baton Rouge and New Orleans music more than anything though. You can't say that.
Okay. So we have an artist named OMB Peasy. Mm-hmm. Who is that to you?
OMB Peasy, man, that's my dog. I met him back in maybe like 2016, yeah, or 17, maybe. But yeah, he was signed to 300, Sick With It. He's a very talented artist. Me and him done locked in the studio like 5 or 6 times, even with T.I. That's where I first met T.I. through OMB Peasy. But yeah, we first met by him doing a Lay Down record, which he explained on Vlad TV that he took my beat off of YouTube and used it from there, and they got in touch with me.
Shit, I stole DrumDummie beat off YouTube and rapped on it, and then when it blew up, it was just another, I ain't gonna lie, it be multiple niggas rapping on multiple beats, you feel me? Like, everybody use the same beats, you feel me? So that shit really ain't nothing, you feel me?
And then ever since then, we just been rocking together. Like, I actually supposed to send him something when I leave here.
Okay. NLE Chopper and Freedom. I see that it popped up on my title. I clicked on it. DrumDummie beat. Can you explain that?
NLE Chopper, that came about through Cash Money AP. Shout out to Cash Money AP. We was in Cali working on some beats in February. And after that, he kind of liked the vibe of what I do. So we kept the relationship. We did some stuff like in September or August. And as soon as we did it, he was like, Chopper needs some beats, send me some melodies. I sent the loops through, and he put the drums on it, and Chopper got on it, and then, it went from there. And then we just dropped another song with Chopper like 2 weeks ago, and, both of them fire.
Dope. One thing I like about you guys is, I'm watching the journey that you will lock into the studio with 4 or 5 other producers, and you guys will come, y'all stay in it, lock in until y'all come out with a product. How is the vibes in a studio session like that? Are there egos? Are there y'all coming on one task? Like, how does that work?
When we get in the studio with a lot of people, first of all, if it's like Mook, Swift, the producers that's in the DrumDummie camp, it's always fun. But even when it's with other people, it's always fun. But I will say that sometimes you can kind of get thrown off because you got so many people trying to get in on one beat. So, I mean, that'd be like the only, con to the situation. But everything besides that, like, I mean, you can easily get beats done within 5 minutes. All you got to do is have somebody make a melody, somebody throw a few perks and drums in there, and then somebody arrange it, and you done.
DrumDummie make the beat and I'm gon' kill it. If you my dog, then don't you change it up. Niggas turn on you like any day, no new ones hang with us. Just keep with that music, bitch.
Okay, so T-Rap, we have one of your songs playing in the background. Explain this. Are you still T-Rap the artist? Or are you done making music? What are you doing with that?
Yeah, so I still make music from time to time. As y'all can see, that's Fake Love. I shot that I recorded and we shot that in like 2017. I probably make like 5 songs a year, maybe, tops. I mean, I still take it serious, but when you got the whole world blowing up your email and cell phone all day, it's kind of hard to do it. So I just had to put that to the side. Even though I love rapping more than anything, I just kind of had to put it to the side.
How do you guys filter out who you work with?
It basically comes down to, I ain't gonna really say who's spending money, because at the end of the day, it ain't really all about money. It comes down to what relationship or what situation, I should say, makes the more sense. Like, it's whatever makes the more sense. That's what we choose. And some stuff we had to turn down, but when I first came in the game, I never turned anything down. I always tried to, say yes to everything. But now that I'm so busy, like, I have to pick and choose what I can do.
Okay. A lot of people are seeing the DrumDummie brand now for what it is. But, I remember years ago, you'd stay locked in on the computer hours and hours. Tell people what a typical day of DrumDummie is like for you when you're locked in.
Okay, so I'm going to go then versus now. Back then, a typical day of DrumDummie was literally probably like 14 hours in the studio, and then I eat and go to sleep and wake up and do the same thing again, and never chill with my old lady or nothing like that. Now, like a day in my life, it's like I be doing stuff. Like I be chilling with the fam, or like today I just went to eat with my daughter at school. So, I have a lot of stuff to do now. But at the end of the day, I might get in the studio for like 8 hours, and just lock in and then try to spend some more time with the fam or however it goes. But I don't be in the studio near as much as I used to be, but I still be efficient when I get in there, if that makes sense.
Okay. I want to take a time out to shout out the venue. We're actually at Martini's. Shout out Mr. Alvin, DJ Alvin.
Shout out to Alvin D.
One cool thing about Alvin, I seen him promoting a movie called Black and Blue. One of his friends was, I think, producing or making the movie. But what's so cool about that, I look on your social media, and you actually have a beat that's produced onto the Black and Blue. Can you tell us about that? And what's the name of the song?
Yeah, so the song is called Steppin' by Baby Joe, produced by me and Shamu and Mook. We flew to New York last year in November. Yeah, it's literally been a year ago. So we flew to New York last year, and we did a whole EP for him. And then, like a few months ago, his A&R hit me like, hey, can you send the track outs for the Steppin' beat? We're going to put his song in a movie. And they never told me what the movie was. They never said it was coming out in theaters or nothing. I'm just thinking it's like some Netflix shit. So when the movie finally came out, I didn't never know. The movie been out for like a week or two. And I just so happened to look at his story, and I seen that he had a song playing in the Black and Blue movie. It wasn't even our song, but I remembered that they said he was gonna have songs in the movie, and she hit me up about some songs. So I just put 2 and 2 together. I went and looked through the credits of the movie, and I seen my name on it. So I went straight to the theaters like the next day and watched it. And I seen it, and then I got the poster for it, and I got my boy a poster. So, yeah, that was a good look.
Okay. You know, it's one of the questions they ask all the artists. You know, I don't know, you've been doing a lot of things. What are you gonna do with your first check, or what have you done with your first check? Don't want to get in your business.
I mean, so I've been on the internet for like 4 years, almost 5. So I kind of done made a little money here and there. I ain't rich, you know what I'm saying? But I done made my money or whatever out of the situation. So the first thing I did with whatever I got, I just put it towards land, house, cars. I did all that first. And then I went and got the chain. And, you know, whenever the big check come, I don't know, probably build a studio or something like that. I don't really got too much like other shit I like to do besides either shoot videos or do like studio shit. I'm not really just a flashy person like that, so I put it to some good use.
What's an artist that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to lock in with?
Who would I like to work with? Probably like Kendrick Lamar or Drake, somebody like that. Yeah, I would definitely like to work with one of those.
Okay. Jordans or designers? I see that you are rocking a lot of designer kicks nowadays. So like my boy stepping out. So Jordans or designers? And if you do designers, which ones?
I'll probably take Jordans just because they cheaper. I like being cheap. But I buy designer when I help too, you know, just to make sure I'm switching it up. But if I do buy designers, I kind of like Balenciaga. Yeah, I like Balenciaga.
Okay. What is the biggest record to date for DrumDummie?
Biggest record to date is definitely NBA YoungBoy House Arrest Teams.
DrumDummie made the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Oh, this DrumDummie made this beat, I ain't flashing though.
It's at like 51 million views in 1 month. So that's the biggest one. Only problem is we couldn't clear the sample. So, I mean, it's still doing good though.
T-Rap, how do you feel about West Coast rappers and up North rappers? Since you're from the South, how do you feel?
I mean, my whole sound, what I forgot to say when you asked me about the sound and the Louisiana stuff, my whole sound is basically like mixed. It's like Louisiana mixed with West Coast. So, Sham will tell you, all I do is listen to West Coast music. Like, I'm listening to East Siders all day. I like BG Perico. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I love that cat. G Perico. I like him. I like it's a few. We were actually just talking about D Smoke in the car. I like D Smoke. I like some rappers in the Bay too. I like the SOB boys. OMB, even though he from Alabama, OMB Peasy. YG, I listen to all YG shit. Then when it comes to up north, I just checked out Dave East project. I like Dave East. I like their sound too. Yeah, I like all of that. Cause to be honest, the South done ran the game so many years. I mean, it's everywhere. Everybody taking that sound. So I kind of like when, you know, the West Coast get back on their West Coast shit and up north get on their up north shit.
Okay, I know right now DrumDummie is currently in the States. You guys plan anything overseas?
Shout out to my partner, Self Got the Waves. He actually overseas. I want to go over there and cook up with him for a few. I got some partners in Canada. I want to go rock with them for a second. I mean, but none of it is official right now. It's just all talk. But if we can make it happen, we can definitely make it happen.
Okay. What's a DrumDummie meal for you? I know you guys, you love getting your wings and stuff like that, but what's a DrumDummie meal?
DrumDummie meal. Yeah, you already took wings, so I'm gonna say. Besides that, like, Man, Shamu on this thing to where we don't really eat too crazy like that all the time. Like, I eat sandwiches most of the time or salads, like shit like that. So, a typical meal for me, if it's not wings, it's gonna be something like a salad or a sandwich.
Okay. What's in your iPod right now? What are you personally listening to?
Who am I listening to right now? Dreamville. My new shit, New Dre, what I'm working on right now. Listen to that. Who else? Dave East, and probably D Smoke. Them been the new rappers I've been on lately.
Okay. So, have you seen the Dreamville documentary when they was actually like making the Dreamville project?
Nah, I ain't even checked that out yet. I want to check it out though.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say you didn't miss too much. J. Cole might flag me. But pretty much in it, everybody was locked in the studio. He had tons of artists in there. Is DrumDummie eventually going to become like a label for artists to put out their own music? Do you find yourself wanting to lock in with other artists, for DrumDummie? Like, how do you see yourself in that position?
Yeah, eventually it'll become a label, and like before we even did this on the internet, we already had basically we was like Dreamville. We already had a roster just like that. So that's why I listen to them, because they remind me of me and my group so much. But I mean, right now it's all about getting the situation right before we can, take anybody else in. Because when I do it, I want to do it right and make sure that, I'm not wasting nobody's time and taking advantage of nobody's time. So I mean, I'd rather wait till we get the situation right.
Okay. What's your favorite cereal?
Cereal.
Do you eat cereal?
Yeah. My cereal, Captain Crunch. The berry flavor.
Do you watch Power?
Power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think about Power?
Yeah, I've been watching Power.
Who you think shot Ghost?
Who could have shot Ghost? I don't know. I mean, it might have been Tyreek. It could have been fucking... Shit, it could have been any one of them. You never know. I mean, everybody out the Ghost. Everybody out the Ghost. But Ghost my boy, though, man. They be giving him hell.
Who is in DrumDummie? What's the DrumDummie roster as of right now?
DrumDummie roster is me, Shamu, my little cousin AJ, DJ Swift, Mook, India got the beats. Good Lord. Did I miss anybody, Sham? DJ Chop a Lot. Shout out my boy Chop a Lot. Ruel.
Okay. So I'm an Avengers head, man. I love, Marvel and stuff like that. Do you relate to any superheroes?
See me, I really never got into those type of movies or nothing like that. I always been like more on the hood stuff, like Boys in the Hood and all that stuff. And if I read books, it's gonna be that type of stuff. I mean, I never got into that type of stuff.
Okay, but with the hood movies, who do you relate to? What movie is you like? Yo, that's it right there. That's what.
I say Boys in the Hood. I just like the messaging and I like the whole vibe of the movie. Like, I relate to Boys in the Hood. Oh yeah, another thing I like too that just came back is Snowfall. Like, that's some dope shit. I ain't seen no show like that since like some Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society type shit. I like that type of shit.
Yeah, Franklin Saint is a bad.
Yeah.
That's a bad motherfucker. How do you know the Vault TV? How do you know them guys?
Man, I can't even remember when we first met. It had to be like a whole bunch of years ago though. By now. But yeah, I've been rocking with you for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be at least since 2013. I think I met you through my partner Dank. And we've been rocking since then.
Okay. Any DrumDummie movies we gonna have come up? Any DrumDummie films?
I wrote a short film called Friend of Me, but I haven't started on it yet. I've been just sitting back on it, but I'm gonna eventually do it and put it out on my YouTube, and hopefully it'd be good.
Okay. Is there anything that you want the people to know about DrumDummie? Anything you want people to know about T-Rap?
Yeah, I want y'all to know that I got a dope team. We about to run 2020. We coming for everything. I mean, we just trying to be the best team it is out here.
One last thing. I was in the studio with you a few weeks ago, and I'm not gonna name the artist, but what is crazy, the NBA YoungBoy influence in music is so heavy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy, I put on Facebook the other day, like, everywhere I go and little kids see me and they know I produce for them, they like, did you meet NBA YoungBoy? Did you go to his house? Did you, they always ask me about him, like, fuck me, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't trip about it. It just let me know that NBA YoungBoy really run this generation. Like, I mean, the man, who does 51 million views in a month like that? Besides him, at his age, nobody's doing it. I mean, this man doing crazy numbers. So, I wouldn't put it past nobody to try to sound like him. And everybody is trying to do it. But, really can't nobody do it like he doing it.
All right, so today, a guest on the show gotta, give you some kind of apparel, you know what I mean? It's nothing like that dangling medallion that's shining across your neck. But we have, just some kind of token of our appreciation to what you got going on. So, Black Hand, can you please help us out, please?
Appreciate it.
So now, please tell us about the quality. If it sucks, let the people know it sucks.
Nah, it actually feel good. And it's cold in here, so, I wouldn't mind putting this on.
Now,
the Vault TV.
It has my favorite baseball player on the back, Grams 28. You might not be a fan of him, but it's going down.
Grams? No, I don't know who that is. I fuck with Bellinger or whatever his name is from the Dodgers, though.
Okay.
Grams is
I fuck with Aaron Judge, too.
Grams is an old Negro League player.
Okay.
I gotta look him up.
Hefty Grams, that's what they called it.
That shit is dope for real, man.
We appreciate your time, man. It's very valuable. Hopefully we can have you back again. This is part 1 of the documentary. About to load up Sham, you know what I'm saying? Have him, put his part in too, and we'll be back.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
For sure.
This is T-Rap from DrumDummie, and I'm in the Vault TV.